Okay, so next video we are going to get started with the eyes first. I'm going to kind of go through and tell you what I'm using as we go along, but you can use whatever you have that's kind of close to it. I'm staying pretty basic with my palettes. I'm going to use the Naked 2 palette by Urban Decay. I'm going to use a mix of drugstore and like professional products. So we're going to go ahead and get started. First I'm going to prime my eyes with the Urban Decay Primer Potion. Very important that you do that. Sometimes I will put that on before I do my eyebrows, and I will put it where I'm going to put my eyebrow, fill my eyebrows in as well. It helps to fill them it helps to keep the product there so that they don't come off as easily. So I'm going to start by just putting a base color all over my eyelid. And the color that I'm going to use is Tease. And you can use any neutral color that kind of blends with your skin. You don't want it to pop too much. I'm just doing this, just going to pat it on all over the lid. Now you don't have to use a base color at all. For what I'm about to do, you just want a very clear surface to work with because we're going to do a cat eye. So what I'm going to use first is the Voluminous Liner by L'Oreal, and this is the marker liner. I like it because it has a lot of control, and I can get my lines in on my lids a lot quicker, and then I'll use a separate product for the wings at the end. So you're just going to take it, and it's nice because of the way that it's tapered. You can just go across the lid right at the base of your lashes. Just like that. So I'm just going to use a Wet n Wild liquid liner, and it doesn't matter which you use. This is just what I have handy. So what you're going to do is you're going to draw in your line. Now this is going to be tricky because I'm trying to look in the mirror at the same time. But you're going to draw your line, and you're going to connect your line from your bottom lash, and you're going to go straight up. So use that bottom lash or the end of your eye as a reference. And draw your line. Okay? And then you're just going to connect the tip and draw across. And be very light with it. And we'll clean up any imperfections later. So you have your little triangle at the end. You can see that. And then you're just going to fill it in. So make sure your line is there and fill in. this is what you're left with. This is going to be how the finished top part looks. Then we're just going to take a black liner, any black liner, and we're going to line the bottom. So we're just going to connect it from the corner at the waterline and fill in. And we're not going to do this section. You can leave that out so it doesn't close the eye and make it look smaller. And just kind of fade that into your lashes. And that plumps up and makes your lashes look thicker when you apply your mascara as well. Next, what you can do is you can take a clean brush and blend the line in between where you did your eyebrows and where you applied that first section of eyeshadow. And then you're going to take a neutral color and apply it at the top right underneath the brow bone. I'm going to use Foxy from the Naked palette, which is the one right here on the end. You don't want a lot, just a little bit to highlight your brow bone. This day look, as far as the eyes are concerned, the last thing you're going to do is apply your mascara. I'm using the Extreme Black of the Rimmel. I just bought this. This is the Volume Accelerator mascara. It's supposed to have some kind of volume boosting complex and make your lashes thicker. And this is the end of the day, so I have my CoverGirl Lash Blast on already. I didn't clean it off before I did this video. But this is the brush. This is why I purchased it. There is a mascara by Makeup Forever that has a brush like this, and I really liked it because you could get inside the small creases, so I thought I would try this when I was at Walgreens today. So we're just going to do the bottom lashes. So these are the eyes for the day look. Now let's amp it up for the night. All we're going to do is we're going to add product in order to make your eyes really pop. And then the last thing I'll do is I will do a separate video on my foundation. So what I'm going to add is a couple things. I'm going to still be using my Naked palette, but I'm also going to use a neutral palette that I have by Coastal Scents, and it's their 28 neutral palette. And I'm going to use the Revlon Diamond Lust. This is the Night Sky, and it has like a shimmer black to it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to apply, I'm going to do a smoky eye. Now you don't have to use black to do a smoky eye. You can use a different color, but we're going to use blacks and browns. I'm going to take a fluffy brush. We're not going to do a really dramatic smoky eye, just something with a little drama. And we're going to pat on the black right above where you did that line, because we're going to build. You don't want to do too much, do a little bit at a time. I'm trying to hold the brush so that you can see what I'm doing. Just going to pat that on just like that and kind of fill in. Be neat or anything, because we're going to do some more work. Next, I'm going to use a fluffy tapered brush, which is this one right here, and my neutral palette, and I use this one a lot, which is this brown right here. Now, tip, for that everyday look, you can line your eyes and use this brown and just put it right here in your crease and blend it. And that's it. That can be an everyday look. That's what I do a lot for my everyday look. So we're going to take this and put it over top of where we just did the black. So we're going to, and right here in the socket of your eye is where you're going to apply this. So you're going to draw a little line, and then we're going to blend. And we're not going in here. We're stopping right there. Take that shimmery color, that shimmery black, and back to this, that same black brush, and we're going to pat that glitter into the black. And this isn't a bold, bright glitter, but it gives just a little bit of shine when the light hits it. This is a grown and sexy smoky eye look. Nothing too bold, nothing overpowering. We're just enhancing our natural beauty and making ourselves look a little more sultry. So now I'm just blending it out a little bit, building that color up, and blending out the line that I created. So I'm going to take this brush again, and I'm just going to blend the two colors together. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight the inside of my eye. What you're going to want to use is something that has a slight shimmer, and there's something that is light. It's just going to make your eyes appear more open. And I'm going to use Booty Call from my Naked 2 palette. I'm going to put this right here. That's why I said don't put any of the liner on the inside of your eye. You're going to put it right by your tear duct and blend it up into this corner. For the amped up look, you would normally use lashes. I'm in the process of moving, so I'm a little unorganized and I don't have any lashes. So, but normally you could use lashes. You don't have to, but it would make this pop so much. But this is your basic smoky eye, and tune to the next video to see the completed look with foundation, lipstick, blush, contouring, all that kind of stuff. See you guys in a second.